positive game environment. Respect, it's the name of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the center of the field for a special ceremony. BGSU Associate AD Eric Hildebrand is joined by head coach Eric Nichols and his staff to recognize our BGSU men's soccer senior class. First up tonight among the honorees is Student Director of Operations Trevor Jones. Making Coach Nichols look good takes a village, and Trevor is one of the many people who are trying to do just that every day. Trevor performs a veritable plethora of behind-the-scenes duties to help keep the BG men's soccer program running smoothly. A native of Erie, Pennsylvania, he is a sport management major with a minor in journalism here at BGSU. Upon graduation, Trevor plans to return to his hometown to work with a pair of clubs, Girard Soccer Club and the Erie Commodores, in the areas of both club operations and as a coach. Trevor would like to thank Coach Nichols, the entire staff, and players for allowing him to be part of the program and continue his soccer education. Joined tonight by his parents, Scott and Emma Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Jones. Up next is Brevin Andriadis. Brevin is in his third season with the Falcon program. He's been a part of NCAA tournament teams in each of his first 2 years with the Falcons. Native of Cincinnati, Brevin is an exercise science major here at BGSU with a cumulative grade point average of 3.722. Upon graduation, he plans to attend graduate school. The son of Steve and Maya Andriadis. Ladies and gentlemen, Brevin Andriadis. Woo! Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Abdi Faki. Abdi is in his 4th season with the Orange and Brown. He's played in 35 career games entering tonight. His 3 points include a goal and a win at Oakland last fall. In the classroom, Abdi is a philosophy, politics, economics, and law major with a minor in general business and a 3.478 cumulative GPA. Upon earning his undergraduate degree, he plans to attend either law school or graduate school. A native of Mogadishu, Somalia, he's the son of Abdul and Shamso Faki. Ladies and gentlemen, Abdi Faki. Next up, Logan Kowalczyk. Logan has played in 27 career matches in goal for the Falcons, starting 26 of those 27 games. He was named the All-Mac second team in the spring of 2021. Currently has a 16-8-3 record with 12 shutouts and a goals against average of 0.83 in his Falcon career. In the classroom, Logan is a communications major with a minor in leadership and a cumulative GPA of 3.291. Logan would like to thank his family, friends, and girlfriend for all the love and support that they've shown during his time here at BGSU. Big shout out to his surgeon and all the doctors, athletic trainers, and physical therapists that helped him get back on the field. He'd also like to thank his coaches, professors, and advisors for helping him stay on track and get better every day. Son of Logan Kowalczyk and Michelle Rosiak, he's also joined tonight by stepmom Cheryl Luce. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Kowalczyk. Up next for the Falcons, Jensen Lukasco. Jensen enters tonight having played in 83 career games at BGSU, making 80 starts. He's tied for 5th on the BGSU career list for both games played and started. His 10 career points include a goal and 8 assists so far as a Falcon. 2 years ago, Jensen was named BGSU's Male Junior Scholar Athlete of the Year. Last year, he was named BG's Male Senior Scholar Athlete of the Year, an award that goes to only one male member of the entire athletic department. He also earned the Falcon Medal of Honor as well as the MAC Medal of Excellence. A native of Gahanna, Ohio, he's a double major in supply chain management and finance, has a 3.921 GPA. The son of Don and Teo Lucasco, he's also joined tonight by his brother Jace. Ladies and gentlemen, Jensen Lucasco. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, Sergi Martinez. Sergi joined the Falcons after 3 stellar seasons at the University of Hartford. In his first season with the Falcons, he had 12 points and was named the United Soccer Coaches National Player of the Week last September 22nd. Entering tonight's match, Sergi has 20 points as a Falcon and 39 points on 11 goals and 17 assists in his collegiate career. His classroom majored in finance as an undergraduate and is pursuing a master's degree in applied statistics. He has a 3.217 cumulative GPA. Native of Barcelona, Spain, joined by his parents Francisco and Katie. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergi Martinez. Up next for the Falcon seniors, Michael Montemurray. Michael has yet to appear in a match this season due to injury, but has played in 47 career matches, starting 45, and has 10 career points on 4 goals and 2 assists. Last season, he was named to the Posada Academic All-America third team, becoming BGSU men's soccer's first Academic All-American in 5 years. He also was named BGSU's Male Junior Scholar Athlete of the Year, again, an award that goes to only one male athlete in the entire athletic department. Native of Windsor, Ontario, he's a double major in physics and applied mathematics and has a cumulative GPA of 3.989. Upon graduation, he plans to go into the field of either mechanical engineering or data analytics. The son of Leo and Liz Montemurray, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Montemurray. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Cale Nichols. Cale enters tonight's match having played in 71 career games, making 65 starts. He has career totals of 19 points on 6 goals and 7 assists. None of those 6 goals was bigger than the game-winning goal in last November's win at Louisville, BGSU's first win in the NCAA tournament in 22 years. Cale joined Michael Montemurray on the Academic All-District team last season, majoring in business, analytics, and intelligence and finance, with a minor in nonprofit administration, and he has a cumulative GPA of 3.864. The native of Bowling Green, he's joined tonight by his mother Mary Ann, his sister Jordan, brother Wayne, and of course his father Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, Cale Nichols. Next up for the Falcons is Eli Schoaf. Eli has played in 26 career matches as a Falcon, and he has started 8 of this year's 12 games entering tonight. He has 3 points this season with an assist against Akron right here at Cochrane Stadium, and his first collegiate goal last week in a win at Chicago State. A native of Bowling Green, he's an exercise science major with a 3.79 cumulative GPA. Upon graduation, he plans on going to chiropractic school. Eli would like to thank all the individuals who have helped him with both school and soccer. He says, and we quote, "I've always dreamed of playing at Cochrane, and it's the best feeling in the world. I could not have asked for a better support staff and teammates who have pushed me over the past 4 years." The son of Roger and Brenda Schoaf, he is also joined tonight by his sisters, Janie and Gretchen. Ladies and gentlemen, Eli Schoaf. Eli! And our final senior tonight is Carter Womack. Carter enters tonight having seen action in 13 career matches with 1 start and 1 assist as a Falcon. Played in 12 games last season, helping BGSU to his 2nd straight appearance in the NCAA tournament in the process. In the classroom, Carter is a business management major with a minor in Africana studies and a cumulative GPA of 3.708. Upon graduation, he plans on pursuing his master's degree in finance. Carter is the vice president of We Are One Team, an organization that helps promote diversity and inclusion on campus using the power of sports. He's also a member of Financial Management Society and the National Collegiate Athlete Honor Society. A native of Mason, Ohio, he is the son of Mike and Julie Womack, and is also joined tonight by his sister Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, Carter Womack. Ladies and gentlemen, we mentioned the parents of each of these 10 individuals, and once again, our seniors and their teammates want to thank each of the parents and family members for all their support all season long. Ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard, these players have achieved many individual accolades, but they've also contributed to a culture of team success. The Falcons have a record of 40, 29, and 14 since the start of the 2018 season when Jensen and Cale joined the program. BGSU is 34, 22, and 10 since Ozzie, Logan, Michael, Eli, and Carter first put on a Falcon uniform in 2019. Since the start of the spring 2021 season, when Brevin joined the roster, the Falcons have gone 21, 15, and 9. And when Sergi transferred to BG prior to the fall 2021 season, BG has gotten a result in 22 of the last 32 matches. This group also achieved something that will be very, very difficult to repeat, as they went to the NCAA tournament twice in the same year. And off the field, these Falcons have been just as successful. All 9 players have a cumulative GPA above 3.2. 6 of them have a GPA higher than 3.7. They're just as successful in the classroom as they have been on the pitch. Whenever their playing days are complete here at BG, each and every one of these individuals are destined for great things. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one final round of applause for your 2022 BGSU Men's Soccer Senior Class. Good evening once again, fans. Welcome to Cochrane Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University for tonight's men's soccer matchup between the Cougars of Chicago State University and your Bowling Green State University Falcons. The officials for tonight's match: referee Noah Hartman, assistant referees Robert Runa, Tim Surrey, and fourth official Stephen Seward. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's match. First for Chicago State, beginning with the goalkeeper, number 32, Sutton Dollywall. Number 3, Jack Kramer. Number 7, Floran Wador. Number 8, Ludovic Rocha. Number 10, Niall Reed-Stevens. Number 14, Shaquan Reed. Number 16, Ben Sudduth. Number 17, Rashawn Kelman. Number 23, Jose Ibarra. Number 24, Eduardo Flores. And number 33, Daniel Sergey. Cougars are coached by Norris Howe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for your 2022 BGSU Falcons. In goal, a junior from Harrisburg, number 33, Brendan Ray. A junior from Toledo, number 3, Joey Apanonu. A freshman from Ulm, Germany, number 4, Amir Didic. A senior from Barcelona, Spain, number 10, tri-captain Sergey Martinez. A senior from Bowling Green, Ohio, number 11, Eli Shote. A senior from Bowling Green, Ohio, number 12, tri-captain Cale Nichols. A junior from Bay Village, Ohio, number 15, Kyle Cusimano. A sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio, number 18, Jake Bergen. A senior from Gahanna, Ohio, number 20, tri-captain Jensen Lucasco. Senior from Dayton, Ohio, number 26, Josh Erlingson. And a senior from Sylvania, Ohio, number 27, Nathan Master. Volunteer assistant coach Caleb Blevins, assistant coaches Nick Kopnick and Martine Melcher, and in his 14th year at the helm of the Orange and Brown, head coach Eric Nichols. Fans, at this time we ask that you please rise for the presentation of the colors. The colors are being presented this evening by members of BGSU Air Force ROTC Detachment 620. And fans, please remain standing as we honor America, as well as all those who have served, those who are serving, and those who will be serving in our armed forces with the playing of our national anthem. At the conclusion of the anthem, we ask that you please remain standing until the colors have been retired to the sidelines.
Good evening, Falcon faithful. It is a beautiful, balmy fall evening here in Bowling Green, Ohio. The temperature, I think it hit 70 degrees today. If it didn't, we'll say it did. Your Bowling Green State University Falcons taking on the Cougars of Chicago State University. A rematch of a game just about a week or two ago, played in Chicago, in which the Falcons were victorious 3-0. And that game, a couple of Falcons on the score sheet: Eli Shope, Andy Schaefer, and Joey Apanunu. Tonight here in Bowling Green, we are celebrating senior night. We had a lovely ceremony prior to the game, celebrating, believe it or not, 9 seniors on one team. A couple of super seniors amongst those as well. Of course, in our minds, they're all super seniors. And we'll talk a little bit about them throughout tonight's broadcast. Bowling Green on the front foot early, already looking to attack. Chicago State able to clear, but just for a moment. BG keeping on the pressure early. My goodness. Well, I'll tell you what, an early penalty shout for BG. I've seen it given. You might notice at this point you're still listening to me talk. This is Will Earhart. Unfortunately, my traditional partner in crime, Stephen Jenkins, unable to be here. He is enjoying the luxurious sights of the Great West. But we're in the Midwest tonight here in BG, and already we've had a contentious penalty decision turned down. Bowling Green applying the pressure in the opening minutes there. Good to see. Hopefully they'll stay on the front foot tonight. It was, I think, Jensen Lukasko who won the ball at the top of the 18. Jensen, one of our seniors here tonight. In fact, Jensen has a particularly noteworthy history here. One thing to highlight, tied for 5th on the BGSU career list for both games played and games started, and he's still got a few to go. We've still got a few games left in the season, so it's interesting to see where he'll end up on that list. Jensen, of course, BGSU's Male Junior Scholar Athlete of the Year 2 years ago. Last year, Senior Scholar Athlete of the Year, Falcon Medal of Honor winner, MAC Medal of Excellence, GPA of 3.921. This is somebody who certainly excelled on and off the field. So shout out to Jensen and his family who were able to add. Wow. Tough to work in all these seniors. There's so much great action Chicago State keeper able to claim it. Good start for the Falcons here tonight. Some of our Falcon faithful will be interested to know a little bit more about Chicago State. It might be the first time that you're becoming familiar with this program. Chicago State, of course, Mac's newest member in the soccer program. As a university, they actually had a 3-decade hiatus from soccer altogether. Their first full season just coming last year. So it's their first season in the MAC. And we'll have a few more fun facts about Chicago State as the broadcast moves forward. Chicago State enrollment of just about 2,600 people as of fall 2021. Compare that to BGSU with about 15,000. Small enrollment, near and dear to my heart and my background, so way to go Chicago State. But certainly from a numerical perspective, BGSU drawing on a slightly larger student population. We'll see if that completely irrelevant advantage is able to mean something on the field today. Chicago State so far winless in MAC play. BG, 1 win, 1 loss, 2 draws. We'll be looking to win tonight. Hope a few other results go their way and get back to the top of the table, the MAC conference. Lovely crossfield ball from Joey Appanunu there. And BG wins a throw in the attacking third. No real pressure on the ball there from Chicago State. Open header for Nathan Matthews. Not much to do much with it. Slip there from Dieters, but able to recover, get the ball back to Joey. Erlinson on the ball now. On the ball there was number 10, Sergio Martinez, another one of our seniors here tonight. Hailing from Barcelona, Spain. Hopefully some of his nearest and dearest are able to be tuning in tonight to see him play here on senior night. Tidy exchange there from BGSU on the left results in a corner kick. Chicago State defender wisely putting the ball out of play there. First corner of the game. Let's see what the Falcons can make of this. Can't quite see it on your screen, but all the players bunched together in the box. It is one big mass as they all separate now. The penalty's been given. Difficult to see. I think my perspective, we got a replay here. I think it's for a hold on Joey Appanunu. That's right, number 17 for Chicago State. Rashawn Kelman is called for the penalty. Certainly looked to be holding back Joey. I'll tell you what, there's always something going on in the box, right? There's always some pushing, some pulling. Folks are grabbing at each other. Difficult for me to say, but penalty given, and Joey both fouled and now will step up to take it. Will he be the hero or the anti-hero in this moment? BG with the early 1-0 lead. Frankly, looking pretty comfortable out there. Of course, as soon as I say that, Chicago State wins the ball in the attacking third. And I'll tell you what, not a bad chance there. Ball put into the box. Virtually a free header. Looks like I might have a visitor up here in the press box. I think we might get a little extra color on what we just witnessed for that goal. I'm joined, yeah, we're gonna pop on the headphones. I'm joined by, I think that's.
That would be Thad Long.
Yes. Thad, why don't you give us a little bit more of an introduction about yourself and tell us what you saw on that goal. You know, we were up here wondering, you know, we've seen him given on that penalty call for Joey, but I wasn't sure how much of a pull it really was. What do you think?
Well, it's unusual for Joey to be on the ground, so I think if he's down, there was some real action that took place. Normally, that much of our focus is on the goalie, thinking that he's going to get that goal. When he didn't, I didn't actually see Joey collided with, but
sure.
I think it was a real foul.
Sure. Yeah, we had a good. We get the screen up here in the box. You can see you don't get that benefit there in the stadium, and it was tough to get the angle to see how much of a pullback it really was. Certainly, you've seen it given, and it was given tonight, and no real doubt that Joey was going to put that away. Ooh. BG goes close again. 10 minutes in, a couple of really good chances. So Thad, why don't you tell me a little bit about your connection with the program and what brings you here tonight?
Sure. Well, I had the great pleasure and honor of being a friend of Kevin Cochrane, who's Mickey Cochrane's son. So grew up with Kevin and Mickey and saw the program get started essentially, and have been around for 45 years watching Falcon games and love watching these guys play.
So what do you think? Coach Nichols, great coach, greatest coach?
Well, because I'm friends with Kevin and the Cochrane family, we go way back. So Eric is an amazing coach in that I've told him this. Kurt Miller was one of my most impressive BGSU coaches to work with when I worked for the university. And he just had such a love of the community and engaged the community. And Eric has done exactly that with the youth and the parents, and then obviously the players and the alums. That's really his strength.
Sure. Well, I can actually speak to that directly. My son here in Bowling Green has played in D League, and the soccer club that Eric's involved with have really. And I just have to jump in. Ball cleared off the line by the Chicago State defender. BG turning the screw and not letting up in this moment. They're not satisfied with one, nor should they be. They should be pushing and looking to build momentum as we approach the final stretch of MAC play. High looping kick. Put back across the face. My goodness. Well, I'm on the edge of my seat, as I'm sure you are at home. Oof. Comes to nothing, but another great spell of attacking pressure from BGSU. Well, many thanks to Thad, who's gonna take a break here. Really appreciate him stopping by. One of the great things about being involved with the BGSU men's soccer program here is all of the alums who are in the community, who come to the games, and particularly poignant here on senior night. Goodness, Falcons attacking again. Let's put oh, wow. Nathan Masters picks it out of the air, first time volley with his left foot across his body. Goes across the face of goal. Goalie's helpless, but thankful to see it go off the post. It's 1-0. It could be 3 or 4. Goodness me, Nathan Masters made great contact with that. kick taken quickly. Erlandson pushing up the left. Well, I think we're settling in to the pattern that we'll see, at least here in the first half. A lot of attacking play, a lot of play here in the Chicago State half. Chicago State's going to really need to focus on winning those second balls pretty routinely, regardless of what happens. Off, say, a goal kick, a punt. Whoever makes first contact, Chicago State not winning the second ball, BG getting right back into possession, pushing up the field right away. We are 13 minutes in, still just 1-0 to the Falcons. But already back in attack. BGSU winning the ball back, all the way back to Graves. Well, I'll tell you what, great work there from Chicago State. I think that's number 10. Niall Reed-Steven. Good work to get open, fires a shot away, and folks, that's why you need to put away your chances, because 1-0 isn't going to do you much good if you allow an equalizer. So very good play there from Chicago State, and they've earned themselves a corner kick. Ball eventually fizzles out. And it's a Bowling Green goal kick. This feels like the right time to mention here on the broadcast. For those of you who heard the name Chicago State University, you're wondering, why have I heard that before? Other than, of course, being familiar with the third largest city in the country. Why have I heard Chicago State before? Well, one of their famous almost alumni, Kanye West. I know that's what you were thinking of. And of course, his failure to graduate inspired the name of his album, A Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Just kidding, it inspired his first album, College Dropout. So a little fact there on the broadcast for you about Chicago State University. And I promise that's the last time I'm going to bring up Kanye West this season. I don't think it's the first time we've brought him up, but I think it's the last, depending on how this shakes out here today. Couple of balls on the field here. Going to sort out which one is the right one. folks, apologies for the silence. I'm sucked into the game here. And just the setting here. The lights have come on. We're thoroughly under the lights. Those black jerseys that BGSU are in are just popping. BGSU in comfortable possession again. Every time they lose the ball, they seem to win it back almost instantly. And we'll see what happens here, but I'm guessing we'll have an example of a time in which Chicago State needs to win the second ball. So if the goalkeeper goes long here, regardless of who wins the first ball, they've got to get that second ball. If they don't, BGSU is just off to the races again. So here's that first header, and BGSU wins the second ball, although not much of a win in that particular instance, but they've got to be able to get the ball and maintain possession. If they can't do that, then it's just a matter of when, not if, BGSU is able to score again. I'll tell you what, that was a sensational play there from, I think it was Eli Shope there on the far side, winning the ball and putting it between two Chicago State defenders, streaking through. Interested to see here, yep, the card comes out, no surprise. Certainly looked like a card in real time. Eli Shope was off to the races, looking around, leaving I can't tell quite what color his cleats are, leaving a lavender haze behind him, but unfortunately brought down. This will be a free kick from a dangerous area for BGSU, just to the right side of the 18, maybe about 20, 25 yards out. Falcons over the ball. A lot of action in the box. Ball comes in. Tell you what, that came to sweet nothing. Goes aimlessly wide. No one able to quite get on the end of that one. Goal kick taken quickly. Good strategy there from Chicago State. They were able to hold the ball for at least an extra few seconds, but ball once again out of play and a throw into BGSU. Appanunu looks up, you can see he wants to hit a long ball. Instead he plays that level breaking pass. Well done from Sergi Martinez to switch play. Cross comes into the box, Masters is there. My apologies, that was Cale Nichols. A lot of blondes out there. Similar heights. First substitution of the game for the Falcons, Andrew Schaefer comes on, replacing Cale Nichols. See what he can do out here on the left. Joey Appanunu wins that header firmly at the Chicago State half. He went a long way to find that one. Very good shot there. And number 12, Cale Nichols, who, notwithstanding my earlier comment, is still on the field. Unless there's two of them, someone else came off. There's number 11, of course, adjacent to 12. 11, Eli Shope. Joey under pressure, well done. Back to the goalkeeper and around to Erlandson. Looks around, realizes you're on your own. mention McCosco on the ball here. Haven't said his name too much. Tidy in possession, but BG's been so much on the front foot. Ooh, glancing header, just wide. I think that was Kyle Cusimano. Looked good from here, but goes just to the right of the post. Joey Abenunu again venturing forward to win that header. A lot of BG players around the ball, but Joey the mastermind of all his goal kicks. Free kick given to Bowling Green. I think the referee might have played advantage there for a moment, I'm not sure. Tidy there from Jake Bergen. Andrew Schaefer on the ball, shake and bake. Nathan Masters, good hustle play there, just clipped a little bit too much of the Cougar. Yeah, as it went in. Kyle Cusimano would have been in a great attacking position had he not been 10 to 15 yards offside when that ball was played. Joey Abenunu, another towering header. Andrew Schaefer looking bright here on the left-hand side. McCosco now on the ball in the middle of the field. Has time to slip. Still get it back to Joey. Of course, that famous slip 8 or 9 years ago, Stephen Gerrard, always worth bringing up his slip that cost Liverpool the title. Not quite as resonant now that they did in fact win the title subsequently a couple years ago. Still only 19 though, only 19 titles to Manchester United's 20. Something to keep in mind if you're a Liverpool fan. Well, folks, we have had 25 minutes here in the first half. I am shocked at the scoreline given the run of play. It has been just about all BG. Many chances. However, only one's gone in. And it's also worth saying Chicago State had a lovely chance of their own. Both a free header and a counterattack that resulted in a good save from Brendan Graves. So still just 1-0 here. 25 minutes gone, 20 left here in the first half at Cochrane. BG in possession, comfortable. This is one's going to come all the way back to Graves. Costa wins it in the middle of the field. BG attacking from the right. Cross comes in. Toby Martinez had a good look at it. Oh, Andrew Schaefer can't quite beat his man. Good press from the Falcons. They've already won it back. And now for a Falcons throw. Back to Joey. He's going to look for one of those crossfield balls. Yep. BG patient, probing, trying to find that opening. Scored that second goal. Dear reader, I am here to tell you it is a matter of when, not if. I do think another goal will come. And yet, here we are, still just 1-0. Falcons leading the Cougars at Cochrane Stadium. Marco Remak coming into the game for Cale Nichols. Let's see what Remak can give us. I've been impressed with him when he's played so far this season. One of the broadcaster favorites, I think. If Mr. Jenkins was here, he'd agree. Remak and Trace Terry, always excited to see them get a few minutes and see what they can do. Pressure from Remak there. Tricky ball from Chicago State there. Joey cleans up. Graves only able to put it out for the throw. Chicago State takes it quickly. Like to see that. And they've got a chance from it. Still in the box. BG can't clear. My goodness. My goodness, lucky boys. Falcons able to get that cleared out of the box, but once again, that was, I think, ultimately cleared off the line by a defender, not the goalie. Oh, Chicago State goes for the spectacular. Doesn't quite come off. Graves, I'm guessing, is going to hold on to this here for a minute, calm things down. I'll tell you what, we almost had a spectacular flying volley. There's probably a name for that. I don't know what it would be. It was certainly a bejeweled kick. Didn't quite come off. There's 30 minutes gone here in the first half. BG leading just 1-0. After the first few minutes, I was expecting BG to run away with it in a sprint, but closer to a great war here is Chicago State able to hold on and starting to generate a chance or two. All it takes is one. This is not basketball. Growing in confidence, Chicago State. about 10 minutes ago, if you told me that Chicago State was about to equalize, I would have told you it was about as likely as snow on the beach. But here we are. They are pressing. They are not far away. Kyle Blassingame coming on for Jake Bergen now. Been really impressed with Kyle whenever he's gotten minutes this season. See if he can calm things down a little bit in the center of the park. Patiently probing, can't quite find that final pass. Oh. Wins the corner. BG with, I think, their third corner of the game here tonight. When I said third, I meant their fourth corner of the night. I'll admit that I was just looking at the scoreboard. Masters to take. Ooh. Joey Apanunu just maybe 2 inches short of that one. Blassingame puts it back in. Comes to nothing. Andrew Schaefer recycles the ball out wide. BG puts the ball back in again. Oh, my goodness. Jake Erlandson. And by Jake, I mean Josh. Shout out to Jake Erlandson if you're listening. But Jake no longer with us in this program. I mean, of course, he's still with us because he's not dead. But Josh Erlandson with the glancing header there. Oh, so close. Hits off the crossbar. Would have been a great one. BG pressing again. Some dangerous chances. Lots of crosses into the box. Lots of headers won. You can see there on the replay. Oh, so close. BG again. That ball. That cross was high. Stayed in play. Another corner for Bowling Green. Reasonably confident that's the 5th corner kick of the game for BG. They have been winning header after header, but not putting them away. Let's see if they can do it now. If Chicago State's not in the red zone, they're certainly in the maroon zone. Can BG put it away? Corner taken short. Blassingame puts it in. Dedich at the back post, not quite able to put it away. Clock ticks under 10 here at Cochrane in the first half. Saves time. Goalie puts it out of play to give it straight back to BG. BG in possession. You know, if Steven was here, I'd say, Steven, question, will they be disappointed to be ahead just 1-0? And I think he would say, absolutely will. They'll be disappointed. Lots of chances generated. Lots of possession. Just can't get it across the line. They hit the post a few times. They've looked dangerous. They've looked good. But just the one goal. kick for Chicago State. The ball again, straight away into that final third for Chicago State. They need to get the ball and hold on to it for a minute. Right on cue, Chicago State holding the ball. Generating a chance that that ball's going to go out of play. I can't quite tell. Masters able to save the corner. Still goes out for a throw. Oof. Good shot from Chicago State. That was comfortably their best spell of possession of the entire match. Well played. Josh Erlinson with acres of space out here on the left.
Keep on it, 2-7, keep on it!
Andrew Schaefer called for the foul on the Chicago State player, claiming he won the ball. Certainly he might have got the ball, but I do think he got a heavy dose of Cougar there. Understandable that the referee called that back. Maybe a little bit of karma for Schaefer after all the shake and bake he's been doing down here on the left. Chicago State on the attack again. Josh Erlinson with a good tackle, get the ball away. BG able to win the throw.
Into the game for Bowling Green, number 21, Trace Terry. Replaces number 27.
Trace Terry into the game for the first time, replacing Nathan Masters. Looks like he's going to get about 5 minutes at the end of the half. Ambitious pass back there, but played well, and again, acres of space down here at the left, bigger than the whole sky here down the left. Joey in possession, still carrying the ball into the Chicago State third. Trace Terry. Trace Terry, his first taste of the action, immediately winning a corner kick. And we'll see what BG does on this corner. Sometimes they bunch up, make it a labyrinth there in the middle. It looks like that's what they're going to do again here today. Costco is an option for a short corner. Ball gets put in. Oh, Dedich with a towering header. Can't quite find the net. While the sun has set, the lights are on. Temperatures dipped a little bit here in the stadium, but it is still a beautiful evening. No midnight rain in the forecast. It is clear and not going to dip too much. And Chicago State, though, countering in possession. They've come close a few times, but not on that occasion. Good pass down the line. BG with the throw. Trace Terry and Sergio Martinez in the far corner, looking to make something happen. Didic with a beautiful ball in. Just over 2 minutes left here at Cochrane Stadium in the first half. BG in possession, leading 1-0. Will be disappointed that they haven't scored more. Free kick to Bowling Green, taken quickly. It's a dangerous area. A little surprised they didn't pull that one back and put it into the box, but now Blasingame in possession at the top of the box. That's a delightful ball. Out to Andrew Schaefer, chooses to keep it in play. Back out here to Remack, to Blasingame. He's gonna have one, isn't he? Oh, he puts it left. I'll tell you what, that wasn't far away. You could see it developing in real time. We've ticked under 90 seconds here in the first half. Chicago State still holding on. BG up just 1-0. For folks, just to remind you, Chicago State new to the MAC. I think they've been in the MAC, I mean, for less time than Liz Truss was Prime Minister of Great Britain. I don't think it's been very long. I don't even know if it's been 6 weeks. I'll have to check on that one. 40 seconds left. BG with Chicago State pinned back. Remack puts it in. What a ball, my goodness. Andrew Schaefer got to it, but his effort was deflected by the Chicago State player. Ooh, puts it back in the box, and two Falcons go for it, and they win the header, but again, it goes wide. It's almost like a glitch how often they're winning headers, but putting it wide. Folks, that's the first half. We'll be back with you, and I say we, I do mean me, in about 15 minutes. We'll talk to you then.
It started with you. A breeze building momentum. A movement gathering force. Even before you could see it, you could feel it. The flutter of hope, the rush of potential, the inexplicable pull toward the edge of opportunity. Falcons take flight. 7 years ago, Bowling Green State University challenged our community to join us in changing lives for the world. Powered by the strength of Falcons who came before us, guided by our indomitable spirit. Together, we rise. Even as the world took new shape amidst a global pandemic, we fixed our sights on tomorrow's horizon. You gave, and it altered our course. You gave, and we are forever changed, united in our vision of the future. More than 38,000 donors answered the call, representing all 50 states and 26 countries. More than 160,000 contributions were given, raising over $250 million. $101.7 million in scholarship and student support funds were committed, creating 235 new scholarship funds to accelerate student success and accessibility. More than $28 million in gift revenue was received in fiscal year 2020 alone, our highest level of yearly philanthropic support, demonstrating the unparalleled commitment of Falcons in the face of extraordinary upheaval. Stirred by emotion, propelled by purpose, lifted by your empowerment, we are airborne. From historic gifts that changed our campuses to focused contributions ensuring that all Falcons soar, your impact is profound. We are educating the world's next generation of trailblazers to forge ahead, honoring our historic strength in business education, preparing journalists, media, and communication professionals to see the truth, skating with an eye toward the future, and building up our frontline healthcare heroes for those with the courage to respond and preserve our public health. This is not the end of a campaign. It's the beginning of our path forward, one renewed with meaning and optimism, unbridled by the conventions of how it's always been done. Because when Falcons take flight, we make a difference forever. Bowling Green State University, a public university for the public good.
My major does not define me.
I'll probably be working jobs that don't exist yet.
I want a fulfilling career and to make a difference.
A rewarding life starts with being true to yourself, then taking action. Our design coaches help identify what empowers you so you can think big, try boldly, and stay curious.
A BGSU education is bigger than a degree.
It's a toolkit.
For a life of purpose.
So my name is Sadia Azmi, and I'm from Mumbai, India, and my major is psychology. BGSU was my choice because I did a lot of research and I applied to quite a few universities and I got through them too. But BGSU's program for IO is ranked really highly, actually ranked number 3 in the country. And so it was an easy choice. So when I got here, you have to understand that I'm coming from Mumbai, which is just kind of called the New York of India. And so it was a big, busy city, and coming to Bowling Green was like, whoa, like what century, something has changed here. Initially, it was a little bit of a surprise shock, but then as I got to meet people, you know, I met my advisor here on campus, and then I made friends just living in the dorms. Slowly, I knew nobody when I came to campus, but slowly I made so many friends that within a month or two, it just started feeling great being here. I have volunteered at the ISA, that is the Indian Student Association, and also at a few events of Global Connections, which is a campus come outside organization where they help out international students. And besides that, I just make it a point to attend every other event that I can, you know, be it the Chinese Student Association or the World Student Association or the African American Student Association. All of that just to get to, you know, meet new people, learn new things. So after I finish this semester at BGSU, I'm going back to India to get married. And then I'm coming back in January. I have this internship that I have planned for the next semester. Probably I will be continuing with the internship that I'm doing right now. And then I will also be taking my GREs and then applying to schools for my PhD program. I would definitely recommend BGSU to students. My opinions, my views were really valued here. And especially for international students, because you bring a different perspective. I have observed that professors and, you know, teachers on campus here really value that. So like, you know, in class I would be asked, what is your opinion? Like, and in a very nice way, like, not like in an outsider, oh, you know, what do you think kind of thing. And also, it has been just a great learning experience and definitely recommending it.
At Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
My definition of a frontline Falcon is somebody who works in a discipline that provides services to people when they're very vulnerable.
They are there every single day taking care of our loved ones when we can't.
Early on in the pandemic, it was clear to me that our students and faculty were going to need to be out on the front lines working. Our medical laboratory sciences students participated in COVID testing as soon as COVID testing was possible. Our long-term care administration students and alums provided very compassionate care to people who were isolated and alone. Our nursing graduates got out into the workforce a month earlier than they would normally be.
Our graduates were able to enter the workforce on a temporary nursing license, and those graduates hit the floor running. The School of Nursing began in July of 2020, and it was really a fitting time in history to create a nursing program to help increase the demand.
There's many ways that the disciplines in the College of Health and Human Services rapidly made adjustments and began delivering services to the community.
We thank you for answering the call to come to this profession, and we thank you for everything you do day after day.
Thank you all for being here today. You are here because you made the decision to be collegiate student athletes. So clap it up for yourselves. So let me ask you a question. Raise your hand if you want to win a conference championship. Raise your hand if you want to win a national championship. National championship. Keep your hands up if you're willing to wake up 4:30 in the morning for mandatory workouts. Those hands will go down because not everyone's willing to make those sacrifices. Keep your hands up if you're willing to put student first. All the responsibilities that it takes to be a student athlete. Are you up for that challenge? The lifelong friends that you will make, the failed attempts that you will learn from, the education that you will earn will all develop you for life after sports. So I'll ask you, are you willing to compete? Are you willing to execute? And are you willing to be a leader? Are you ready?
I think education changed dramatically through the pandemic.
We saw teachers being incredibly creative and reaching out to one another to network for ideas to keep students engaged and still learning.
Our commitment was to make sure that people were educated, to do it in a safe environment. One faculty member brought a camper and parked outside to meet students there.
We could space out and do the office hours in a socially distanced, safe manner. And I just wanted to let my students know that, I'm a real person outside of the Zoom box.
For a lot of faculty, this was the first time they've been teaching online, but for faculty in our college, we've had robust online programming for years. And they became really great resources. Starting in the spring of 2020, we worked with local school districts to organize these academic enrichment camps. Our faculty, staff, and students, we made a difference in people's lives, and I think that's what a public university for the public good should be about.
Colleges and universities are no longer accepting just a student. We are accepting an entire support network and family unit with them. How do we engage and leverage our families to be supporters and partners so their students can be more successful inside and outside the classroom? Parent Family New Student Connections was created and established in November 2020 to provide support, communication, advocacy, education for our families. We're not asking our families to drop them off and leave. We're actually saying, be a partner. One of our favorite new initiatives is during move-in weekend, we've hosted a tassel ceremony where we have given our families a tassel, which is a promise from the institution that their voice and presence and support and partnership will make the difference in helping their students be successful. As we evolve as a department, one of the ways that we want to activate our current families is creating a parent council. Having voices of current families advise our department, we are working towards the same goal, which is retaining and graduating our students.
Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are.
You don't know what you don't know, but at the same time, you have to be sensitive about the different things that are going on in people's lives.
We're all struggling and we're all fighting a battle, and we have to figure out how to build that bridge.
Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are.
You don't know what you don't know, but at the same time, you have to be sensitive about the different things that are going on in people's lives.
We're all struggling and we're all fighting a battle, and we have to figure out how to build that bridge.
Welcome back to Cochrane Stadium for the second half between your Bowling Green State University Falcons and the Cougars of Chicago State University. 1-0 after 45 minutes of play. BG dominant in the opening stages,
until those who are unaffected
16
are as
shots
outraged as those
in that
who
first
are.
half.
You don't know what you don't know, but
5
at
saves
the same time you
from
have
the
to be
Chicago State
sensitive
goalie,
about the different things that are going on in
which
people's
means
lives.
those others were just
We're all
not quite on
struggling.
target. But a strong showing from Bowling Green, looking to capitalize in the second half in a way that they couldn't in the first half. Worth noting, the first time these two teams met, I should say, a 3-0 win for Bowling Green. But that opening goal for Bowling Green did not come until after, I think it was after the 60th minute. It was late into the game. We'll see if there's a repeat of those heroics today, and BG can find some goals late in a way that they were not able to in the first half. One word of caution for Falcon fans. In the Falcons' 5 draws this year, scoreless ties against DePaul, Michigan, and Akron, a 1-1 tie at home against Michigan State and Akron. 2 draws against Akron there, to be clear. BG outshot those teams a total of 71-41, so total shots can be a little bit misleading. BG already attacking here. Ooh, wow! I'll tell you what, Sergi Martinez, take a bow. That is the way to start the second half. He put that in the perfect spot in the far corner. What a goal from Sergi Martinez, and what a way to celebrate senior night. One of our 9 seniors here that we're recognizing tonight. That's 2-0 now to Bowling Green. And I'll tell you what, we might see a lot more of that in the second half. I think the only thing that might hold these Falcons back would be if maybe they're a bit tired. Maybe they stayed up late. Maybe they stayed up late for that Taylor Swift album drop, released at midnight. Maybe they stayed up late for that Carly Rae Jepsen album drop. Probably a better pop album anyway. I think they could have stayed up all night and they'll still be able to take care of this one today. 2-0 now to the Falcons. We'll see what the rest of the second half holds. Well, and just like that, dear reader, gentle listeners, I have a visitor yet again. It's Thad. Once again, we've had another goal, so I get another visit.
Funny how that works. I'd love to see a lot of you tonight then, Will.
Yeah, well, we were just talking during the break that I do think, I mean, not to toot my own horn here, but I believe it was me who said that I thought we could see a lot of goals here in the second half.
You sensed there was going to be a bit of a goal explosion, so that's the best way to start right there.
Yes, yes. What a goal from Sergi Martinez.
Fantastic to tuck it into the left, right inside the post. It was beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and well deserved. He's been great to watch throughout his career here, and has really had a pretty key role this season.
His energy and his quickness off the ball, the turns and the explosiveness is so fun to watch.
Absolutely. Well, 2-0 now to the Falcons, and let's hope they don't stop here. Thanks as always to Thad for stopping by after that goal. Falcons once again in attack. Looks like a long throw is coming here from BGSU. Can't quite tell from my angle who's going to take the throw. Looks like it might have been Kyle Cusimano who put it in. Ooh, speculative effort. Almost comes off there. Well taken. BG starting the second half just like they started the first. Lots of pressure, lots of shots, and a goal to boot. Tell you what, that was a good ball from Chicago State. Not sure how we stayed onside, but I think he did. Ball put into the box by Chicago State, Brendan Graves. Comfortable hands. The goal scorer, Sergi Martinez, sprays the ball out right. Well, I'll tell you what, foul called there for Chicago State. You'll see, if you see a replay, nice little leap here. Nice little leap here from the player. Ready? Ooh, there it is. But good on him, wins the free kick for his team. Good turn. Chicago State wins their second corner kick of the night. Let's see if they can get a goal here against the run of play. Well, while we're waiting, shout out to the PA announcer here at Cochrane Stadium. And shout out to whoever is responsible for that halftime music when Kanye West, of course, the famous non-alum of Chicago State, was featured on the first track. It's very well played, who's ever responsible for that. Corner kick comes to nothing, BG able to clear. Brendan Graves pulls it in comfortably. Sergi Martinez, a little bit of disbelief there. A foul was called. Free kick to Chicago State. Kyle Cusimano with the pressure from BG. BG seemingly penalized here for playing a contact sport. Chicago State awarded a free kick. Just inside the final third for BG. Dangerous area. We'll see what they can make of it. Put into the box, but Stephon Diggs, Brendan Graves back there able to make another catch. Hasn't dropped one yet. BG looks to attack quickly. possession here from BG. Dueling handballs there. Quite a dramatic sequence there. A couple of handballs and some miscommunication perhaps between Eli Shope and the opposing team. Eli hoping to go vigilante there, but not quite able to pull it off. Apologies if you could hear that in the broadcast. I don't think you could, but some colorful language, certainly not by me. BG once again in possession. Kyle Cusimano able to track down that ball. Didic in support. Cusimano doesn't need it. Ball goes out for a BG throw. That ball goes up high like that. It's easy to lose the ball in the lights. We got bright stadium lights. It's like we're in Paris here with these lights. So comfortable in possession, Joey Apanunu. Great ball forward. It's gonna fall for Shope. Can he find a teammate? Cusimano can't quite find a way through. And Chicago State can counter. Ooh. No, I'll tell you what, I think we're gonna see a card here, folks. Yellow card given. Free kick here to Chicago State. Apologies, not sure who that yellow card was given to on the far side. Was not quite able to track that. Told it was Jake Bergen. Well done, Eli Shope. Yeah, I think another stoppage of play. Another yellow card shown. High infidelity there from the opposing player. For those following along at home, we have just completed Taylor Swift Midnight's Bingo. That's all 20 tracks. Get your submittals in. We'll do a drawing at the end for the prize. Free kick. About 40 yards out. Jetson Nicasco takes it. Kyle Cusimano able to win the ball there. Goes out for a BG throw.
Into the game for Bowling Green, number 8, Andrew Schaefer. Number 21, Trace Perry. And number 23, Kyle Blasingame.
Kyle Blasingame, Andrew Schaefer, Trace Terry into the game. Almost an immediate impact from Trace Terry, winning the header, but not able to find a teammate or the back of the net. Interesting to see how those minutes shake out here in the second half. Oh, Cale Nichols almost threads the needle, trying to find Trace Terry. Can't quite find him. Another corner kick here for Bowling Green. 13 minutes gone here in the second half. The Falcons leading the Cougars 2-0. Mostly one-way traffic tonight. Some bright moments for Chicago State, no doubt, but the lion's share of the chances have fallen to Bowling Green. Joey Apanunu fizzes it in so effectively it eclipses the box entirely. Nathan Masters on the far side attempting to replicate his incredible volley from the first half. Can't quite find it. Well, folks, as we watch here in the second half, reminder, it's senior night here at Cochrane Stadium. And believe it or not, we have 9 seniors on this team, aided, of course, by that additional year of eligibility because of COVID-19. But still, 9 seniors. Do want to make sure that, while they were all recognized in a lovely ceremony pre-match, want to make sure we read out at least their names, a little bit about them here on the broadcast. And in fact, we have 9 players and then an additional student, Trevor Jones, who I'll highlight, student director of operations. Tons of behind the scenes duties to help keep this program running smoothly. So thanks to Trevor for all of his hard work. We've got Brevin, and I'm sorry, these names are a little bit elusive to me. Let me pause for a minute. Brevin Adriatis, 3rd season with the program, which means he's been a part of 2 different NCAA tournament teams. Incredible GPA as well, going on to graduate school in the fall. Well done to Brevin. Fan favorite, Abdi Faki, 4th season here. 35 games before tonight. I certainly remember his goal. I think it was last year against Oakland. Logan Kowalczyk in goal. Has played so many games and done so well on tournament teams for these Falcons. Denchin Lukasko, we've already talked about a lot here tonight on this broadcast. Again, worth highlighting. 83 games at BGSU, starting 80 of them. And he's not finished. He'll get a few more before the end of the season. Sergi Martinez, another senior with that spectacular goal just a few minutes ago. He's going to end up pursuing a master's degree in applied statistics. I am more of an unapplied statistics guy. I like to just kind of speculate about him, think about him, feel that he applies them. Michael Montemurray, unable to play this season due to injury, but certainly a force in the games he has been able to play in the past. Cale Nichols, 71 career matches, 65 starts. joined tonight by a lot of family. One of our local lads here in Bowling Green. And our other local lad, Eli Shope, another senior we're recognizing tonight. And finally, Carter Womack. 9 seniors on this team. Appreciate their hard work, their leadership. This has been a team that's been very fun to watch over the last few years. It's been a program on the rise. They made a couple of NCAA tournaments. They had their first win in the NCAA tournament last year, and I'm not sure how long. It's a long time. I think it's the 90s. We're going to say 97. Might be wrong, but I think it's close. Well done to all those seniors. I really appreciate all the families who are able to come, families, friends, whether you're here in person, you're watching around the country, even around the world with this lot. So thanks very much to all of you for your contributions to the program, to the community. You'll be missed, but we also know that we'll see you back. Almost 20 minutes gone in the second half here at Cochrane Stadium. 2-0 to the Falcons. That early goal in the second half, just 90 seconds in from Sergi Martinez. Just breathtaking, putting it away in the far left corner. Gave the Falcons some breathing room, and that's where we are now. As we've highlighted a few times, more than a few times, Falcons certainly deserve their lead. Abdi Faki coming into the game. A senior on for a senior as he replaces Cale Nichols. Back and forth over the last few minutes, neither team quite on top. Kyle Cusimano and acres of space out here on the right. Diedish in possession right now.
Number 15, go up. Run, run.
BG in possession. Looking pretty comfortable. Joey Spring, a ball out to the right. Finds Cusimano. Good run from Abdi Faki there. Can't quite get his leg around it. Turnover in the final third. Can BG capitalize? Costco out to the right, puts a ball in. Chicago State keeper able to clean up. Halfway through the second half now here at Cochrane Stadium, still 2-0. Chicago State with a speculative shot there. Always high and wide. It'll be Graves with the goal kick. Plays it short to Joey. Over to D-Ditch. Simano. Sloppy pass and Chicago State back in possession. Well, that's a delightful ball in. Oh, looks like he was just offside. Good vision there. That was number 10 for Chicago State. Niall Reed-Stephen, great ball in. His teammate had strayed just offside. That's the thumbs up there. Rightly so, great ball. BG played it short again. Over to Joey. Finds Blasingame out left. Big minutes for Blasingame tonight. Good to see. You know, inherent in the recognition of senior night is the acknowledgement that there's going to be a new set of players who have to step up when those seniors are gone. Kyle Blasingame, one of them. Trace Terry, others who are out on the field right now who will see that bump up in minutes. Good to see them get some time. Andrew Schaefer, I'll tell you what, Trace Terry with the goal onside. Oh, and he does the flip. Trace Terry. Well, he left the goalie and the defender without a trace. Terry, what a goal. Created Andrew Schaefer out on the left, shake and bake, puts the ball in. I think he gets the assist as well. We'll see if on the replay. But I think it's Schaefer who creates the goal. Terry takes a touch, past the defender, past the goalie. Let's see here. Erlinson out to Schaefer. You're going to see a little whoop, whoop. Puts the ball in. Terry with the touch, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes, and then we get the flip. If he doesn't flip, is it even a goal? Well done from Trace Terry. Well done from the Falcons. 3-0, 18:46 left on the clock. Same scoreline as the first fixture between these two teams. I don't think the Falcons are going to settle for 3. I think they're going to want more. They certainly have been good for it. And I think that goal sent just a jolt of life to this stadium, which I think otherwise had settled into the last 25 minutes or so of back and forth. Great goal there created out left. Erlinson to Schaefer to Terry. You know, we don't track those hockey assists, but we really should. So just in case anyone's listening who might have some influence related to that, you know my position on that. I think you should track the hockey assists. Who assists the assistor? I do wonder if there is already an advanced metric that tracks that, maybe key passes per 90, something like that. If anyone's listening and wants to research that, please do let me know. And in the meantime, BG with the ball yet again in Chicago State territory. Cusimano out to Didic. It's another goal, and that means we've got another visit from Thad. That goal looked pretty good from up here.
Down on the field, it was just a beautiful ball. Trace Terry has worked tirelessly in so many games throughout this season and been so close with his head, with volleys, and to see him just have that beautiful little flick on. I feel happy for the guy. To my knowledge, that's his first goal of the year.
I was just going to ask that. I thought it was, okay, well, we've got to interrupt to say what a save from Brendan Graves. A strong right hand punching the ball and keeping it out of the goal. I think we might get a replay here on that one. Covers his near post. Watch him use the right hand here. Boom. Well saved from Brendan. But yeah, great to see Trace Terry get a goal. No surprises that Joey wins the header. The percentage of headers that he wins is stunning. And Chicago State with a good opportunity there. I should have said they win the ball to the right-hand side of the box, able to get a shot away. Some confusion with, well, I'll tell you what, goal kicks given. A bit of a surprise, I think, to all involved, but goal kick given there to the Falcons. Well, what a goal there, Thad. That was good to see, and a little shake and bake from Schaefer as well down the left. He's been excited with those stepovers today.
That freshman combination of Andrew to Trace, I think, is going to be a regular fixture for the Falcons for years to come.
Yes, you know, we were just talking a few minutes ago, and when I say we, I do mean just with myself, in saying that, you know, inherent in the idea of senior night is that we have a group of players who are going to need to step up as those seniors move on, and Schaefer and Terry certainly two of those players who will need to keep producing those kind of moments in years to come.
Absolutely. And real quickly before I let you get back to it, but Joey, as you mentioned, is always in the action, and as I've sat in the stands at many of the games away, especially, to sit near the opponent's fans, Joey is the name they know by the end of the match because he's just a favorite, even though he's playing against their teams.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. Well, thanks for stopping by again, Pat.
You bet.
Well, great to get that perspective on some of the away games. Not something I've been able to do this season, but no surprises that Joey Apanunu is doing just as well away from home as he is at home. You have to wonder if we're starting to see the birth of a legend, Trace Terry, with that goal. We'd like to see more. Sergi Martinez, great run forward. Out to Cusimano, just skies it a little bit. Masters able to control on the far side. No, I think that's Blasingame able to control on the far side. Chicago State has numbers if they're able to break here, but they are not. Didic looking for Masters over the top. He's offside. Well, 3-0 to the Falcons, leading the Cougars of Chicago State University. About 12 minutes left here in the second half. Mostly one-way traffic today. A few bright spots for Chicago State, but the Falcons and especially the seniors have really shined tonight here on senior night. Although you have to mention those contributions of the freshmen for that third goal, Schaefer finding Terry. Nathan Masters going 5-on-1 or 1v5, wins the free kick. Well done, Nathan Masters. Taken quickly by BG, sprayed out to Lukasco on the right. Finds Cale Nichols coming inside. Good idea there between Cusimano and Nichols. Doesn't quite come off. Got quite a few substitutions lined up for BG. We'll get them to you as soon as they're made. Can spot a few of them from here, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. Ooh, a little bit of confusion in the BG box. Graves able to collect. Bit of a moment there. 6s and 7s at the back. I don't know if you could tell there on the broadcast, but Cale Nichols with a delightful no-look pass there. Not quite Firmino, but not far off. I think it's fair to say there's been a little bit of consternation, some of the calls flowing both directions. That one had Chicago State out of their seats, and you can see why. This is comfortable from BG. Joey Apanunu spraying one out left this time just to mix it up, and of course he finds the feet of Nathan Masters. Sergi Martinez out there. He's been everywhere today. Blasting game in possession. Out here to Didic. I think he's going to go to Nichols. He did. Look at that. Over to Blasting game. BG switching the field. As the clock ticks down. Under 8.5. I've been waiting for Joey Apanunu to make a mistake so that I could bring up on the broadcast that he occasionally makes mistakes, and yet here we are. The clock ticks under 8, and he keeps not making a mistake. Got some frustration here. Chicago State player. Tempers flaring a little bit. Gonna replay, see what happened here. Joey Appanuna wins the header. A great hustle from Kyle Cusimano there, closing down the goalie. Looks like we've got an offside on Chicago State. BG looks to play it quickly, but referee asks they push the ball back. BG substitutes, you can actually see in the top right of your screen, still waiting up there. Unfortunate sequence here. Oof, oof. Andrew Schaefer. I'll tell you what, looks like Houdini out there. Getting out of a tight space. Ooh. Foul just outside the box on Nathan Masters.
Because he's got no soccer.
What can the Falcons do with this one? As the clock ticks down to 6 minutes left.
Hey, number 7, you're back.
Sergio Martinez over the ball.
On a platter.
Ooh, tell you what. He went for everything there. Wasn't far away. We've got 4 substitutions in for Bowling Green. We'll bring them to you here in a minute. Senior Carter Womack into the game. Senior Abdi Faki into the game. And if you're watching, that's not delivery, it's D'Argento into the game. And our fourth is Eli Shope. Folks, I've been waiting all season to make that joke, and I'm thrilled that we could share it together here tonight. So Stephen, if you're still listening, I hope that we're able to make that joke in years to come. BG attacking, what a ball in, I'll tell you what, not far away. Eli Shope put it on a dime to Abdi Faki. He said he just couldn't find the back of the net. Let's see the replay here. Eli Shope, look at that ball in, my goodness. Glancing header from Faki, but he can't find the back of the net. Ooh. 4.5 minutes left, more of that, please. Joey Appanuna wins the header. We could almost call that a mistake, though, so it took us 85 minutes, but we found one. Well, the Falcons are going to go on and win this game. They are going to improve in MAC play to, I think, 2-1-2, with 2 draws against Akron, 2 wins against Chicago State, and a loss to Western Michigan. Still with a couple of games against Northern Illinois and 1 more against Western Michigan to come. So still everything to play for these Falcons, looking to win the MAC once again. I haven't studied the schedule to know whether they need a few results to go their way, but it's certainly possible. It's tight at the top of the MAC, so we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. Have 1 more home game coming up against Northern Illinois. Those other games, I believe, are away. That's right, away to Western Michigan and away to Northern Illinois. A Hopefully the Falcons will be able to build on this momentum that they've started to generate tonight. 3-0, frankly a flattering scoreline to Chicago State. I think it could have been a lot more tonight. Well done from Brendan Graves. Coming out and snagging that. Gabe Davis out there. Clock ticks under 2 here at Cochrane. Brendan Graves takes the safe option, boots it out of play. Over the stands, I think. For those keeping track at home, it was 2 Buffalo Bills references, 1 Manchester United reference, 2 Kanye West references, and 24 Taylor Swift references, so big day for Swifties everywhere. Just a minute left here at Cochrane. And I apologize, of course, 1 Liz Truss reference as well. So briefly, we had 2 Elizabeths in charge in the UK. Now we have none. .30 seconds left here at Cochrane. Chicago State in possession. Brendan Graves, double save. I think the referee's given a foul here. Tempers are flaring. Well, folks, it's been a good night. We've got some shenanigans here at the end. It's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you again soon here at Cochrane Stadium.